Namaste, fellow gamers. How are we? How are we all? Now, today we are going to play a game that's been out for a while, and because I love games and gaming, I really like this game. I am a big fan of sort of city builder type things, and when I told my partner that I was playing this game where you are beavers and you need to build your own beaver town, he just sort of rolled his eyes and was like, "There's something wrong with you." Um, there probably is, because I am the kind of girl who, to be honest with you, I like. One of my favourite games on the PS4 is Power Wash Simulator, and yeah, my partner watches me play, and he's just like, What are you doing?" I'm like, "Cleaning," because I love cleaning. Anyway, anyway, we are going to play Timberborn. And while we play Timberborn, I think today we are going to talk about play and what is play, and yeah, what is play? What does that mean? And do we do it enough as adults? As we know, children play from the day they're born. Children learn through play, and actually, I am a specialised. I'm a play therapist, and we are going to call this Playville. A settlement with this name already exists. Okay. Do you see what I did? Is I started recording playing this, and it was very laggy, so I'm going to call this Playville 1. So yes. Oh, is that better? Yay, less laggy. Woohoo. Woohoo. Right, we're going to just rotate this slightly if I remember how to do it. I can't. Oh, C and Z. Whoa, that is some rotating. Anyway, we are going to talk about play. Firstly, I suppose we need to think about what play is. And while we do that, we are going to make a lumberjack flag to cut down all this wood. Gonna whack a gathering flag there. So, what is play? Build a path to connect it all. I suppose play is something that children do. Play is something we do from, I suppose, the day we are, I wouldn't say the day we are born, but when we start being able to have better vision, and we can see things more. So maybe from about like 3 months or so, we start sort of noticing things a bit more, take an interest in stuff. I completely forgot what I was saying now. Play. It's something children do when they are very young, from the age of about 3 months old. It's the way they learn, it's a way that children and young people, they engage through their senses. So when you see a baby playing, you will essentially see them touching things, putting things in their mouth, looking at things, listening to things, smelling things, and these all go kind of through phases, and when a baby first discovers their hands, they essentially are playing. They're like, "Holy crap, I've got hands, this is amazing." And with the use of their hands, they then naturally try and grab things. One of the that's how they start exploring things with their hands. One of the first, I suppose, even going a step before that, one of the first things they do is find, well, again, use their hands, but they you'll find some babies suck their thumb or trying to get things in their mouth for comfort, because essentially the breast is a source of comfort for a baby. Mum or primary caregiver is a source of comfort. So they essentially will want to be looking for that comfort a lot of the time. I'm just going to build a medium warehouse because, guys, we need one. So essentially they are looking for comfort, so they find that through their mouths. But also, babies explore things through their mouths, through their hands, through looking at things. And essentially, as they get older, they do more of that. So they have more of an interest in things. And, they essentially will explore more things with their hands. They will look at stuff, and every baby is different, every child is different. You will find some children really studying something to try and understand how it works. You will find other children who just will go in there, create chaos and be done with it, because it's just essentially their different ways of learning. Primary example of both my children, my son, who's 6, he's very kind of exploratory in the sense that he will want to understand how something works, and that will help him understand and have a really good knowledge about that. My daughter, on the other hand, is absolute chaos. She will literally go in, destroy everything, take everything out, and then be done with it and go to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. And it's very difficult sometimes. And she's hilarious, but hard work at the same time. And yeah, so children learn play in different ways. Children play in different ways, and I think it'd be really interesting, to ask your parents, if they're still around, what were you like? What kind of play did you do? Or if you are a mum or a dad or whatever, observe your children, see how they play. It's really, really, really interesting. Bear with me 1 second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. I am back, and oh look, it's morning. Perfect. Get to work, beavers. So play is essentially, I suppose it is suggested, it is one of the most important things in child development, and that it's really, like I said, it's really interesting to just observe your children if you have them, or to observe children and see how they play, because every child will play differently. And it's fascinating. I find it really, really fascinating. Like I said, I'm trained in, what's this? I'm trained in sort of play therapy, and I do a lot of that with, funnily enough, not only children and young people, but I also do it in my adult work. And it's really, really interesting. Like, adults, they find it really uncomfortable, but then they also are just like, it's almost like they're getting in touch with themselves, because as adults we don't play anymore. I mean, some adults do. I'm not saying not saying all adults, but adults generally don't have time. Hi, baby. Hi. Sorry, my cat has just arrived. Hello, puppet. What am I putting in this warehouse? I'm going to put some berries. Bury me up, guys. And essentially, yeah, as adults, the older we get, I suppose sometimes the less we play. It's almost like trained out of us. I wonder if it's a socially constructed concept where, you grow up and you have the whole kind of, you go to school, you go to college, you go to uni, you get a job, you get married, you buy a house, you have kids, and you work through your whole life, and then you know, you retire, and then you die. And you know, that, I suppose that is for a whole other episode of this whole kind of thinking about socially, you know, this socially constructed society. I've totally just realised as well, guys, that I have not built a water pump. So essentially, my beavers are going thirsty. Anyway, it is too far from a district. It won't be in a moment. Oh, there you go. That's how we rotate. So essentially, it is thought as adults, you know, play is frowned upon. We, you know, we got to work and shit. Excuse my language. And that we don't play anymore. And so I wanted to talk about that and think about that, I suppose, because, you know, what do you do to play? Do you play? What are your, you know, play could mean a number of things. You know, it could be hobbies, and I'm quite happy in the sense that I combining my two favorite things, being a therapist and playing games. You know, I love it, absolutely love it. And there are a whole abundance of things. I used to, you know, play is defined differently at different ages, and in a sense trying to engage your senses, and that feeling of freedom, euphoria, you know, no responsibility that you had as a child, because as adults we don't have that anymore. And it's so sad because we've got responsibilities, you know, we need to earn a living, we need to work, we need to provide, and we need to... I know you're thirsty, I'm trying to get someone to build this. There we go. It's really important for the soul to play and to just rest, if you know what I mean. Like this idea of, I suppose, a sense of recharge. You know, it's a way to recharge your batteries. You know, I game. I used to game so much. You know, I would spend my summer holidays just gaming. Like, you wouldn't see me. You can ask any of my mates from school. Like, literally wouldn't see me for 6 weeks because I'd be like waking up at 6 a.m. and gaming, and going to bed stupidly late and gaming. You know, that's all I would do. You can even ask my parents. Like, oh, always gaming. You know, and I loved it. I it was one of those things that made me happy. As you can see, I'm still playing games because it still makes me happy. Come on, get some water. Oh, there we go. Look, someone's not thirsty anymore. Someone's not thirsty anymore. Someone's not thirsty. Oh, no, you are thirsty. Come on. There is nothing to do in range. Well, what do you need? Logs. Do I need more lumberjacks? No, there are... yeah, let's get another lumberjack. Got a lumberjack flag. Lumberjack flag. Let's get some lumberjacks. You know, I did go through a period of a couple of years when I, sadly, when I suffered from depression, and it was really bad. It was really sad. It was really hard as well, because I essentially just wasn't really doing anything. You know, I wasn't playing. I wasn't gaming. I was, you know, reality had kicked in because I was working. I had a full-time job, which essentially I did not enjoy, and it was really, really hard, guys. You know, it was really tough, and I still feel like that sometimes. You know, it's not easy. Oh, look, Boonu's grown up. Hi, Boonu, that's a nice name. Then had children, and it was tough. It was really tough. I didn't really know what I was doing. I didn't really know what to do, and I just, yeah, it was hard. But then when my children started playing, and I could see how much pure joy they had got from it, as well as obviously when you're young you learn, but the pure joy they got from it, it really sparked something. And I was like, gosh, I don't do that anymore. I don't play. I need to play. I need to do the things that I love and the things that I used to do, which might also include learning new skills. I'm a bit of a I love reading and that sort of stuff. Always love learning. I've always loved learning. So yeah, I kind of very slowly started doing things that I enjoy again. Gaming. I started and other hobbies. I started to learn to crochet, which is something I'd always loved to do, and now I do that as well. I'd like you to put some water in there, please. In fact, I'd like you to put some water in there as well, please. Oh, something lacks workers. What lacks workers? I have no workers. Right, essentially, once you've planted all those croppies... Have you finished planting the crops? Yeah, you'll be fine. So when I started sort of doing the things I enjoyed again, including like just even something simple like going for coffee with a mate, just changed how I felt. And it was really enlightening, because even my partner noticed a difference, that I was feeling a little bit more positive about things. I was more able to do things, and it's generally just a bit more happier within myself. I know you might think, oh well, going for coffee isn't playing really, but actually being with someone else is a sense of play. Children want to play with us. They always bring us toys and things like that, saying, play with me mummy, play with me, or they'll bring you something to try and understand how it works, or they'll break something and bring it to you and ask you to fix it. But essentially that's something that is so important, and that I don't know if we do enough of playing as adults, because we don't have time. We don't give ourselves time. Essentially we're working full time. We are looking after children. We're wearing all these different kinds of hats. It's really, really difficult. And baby. What you doing? He's coming for Snuggles. Oh, he's a good girl. Who's a good girl? Is it you? Are you a good girl? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Sorry, I'm still getting distracted. So yeah, essentially, I've got so many fun stories about my children and the way they play, and just the chaos that they cause on a daily basis. But yeah, it really helped me get back in touch with the important things of play, and why it's really, really important to play. And yeah, just like I said, I love gaming. It makes me feel like a kid again, and I absolutely love it. I just love it, and I want to know, what do you do? What are your fun things that you do? Do you game? Do you crochet? Do you swim? Do you go out drinking? And think about, as an adult, what you don't do. So, funny thing happened. So, I was taking my son to school and my daughter to nursery. It was raining, we walked down to school, and I said to my daughter, please keep your umbrella up. You know, I'm not a fan of the rain. And essentially the umbrella stayed up for about 5 seconds, and then she ran off and was splashing in puddles. I did not dress her for rain weather, so she was not wearing wellies, she was not wearing any she was not wearing waterproofs or anything, and she was essentially soaked. She was standing under a roof that was dripping and finding it hilarious that there was water dripping on her head, and she essentially went to nursery like she'd just had a shower. And I got really, really mad at first. I got really, really mad. She didn't have a change of clothes. Well, she did have a change of clothes, but it was just like, oh my God, it's just being really silly and this, that and the other. And then I stopped myself and I reflected on it, and I was like, why am I getting so mad? And it was actually, I realised that it was something I wasn't really allowed to do. You know, I say not allowed. I don't think it was a case of not allowed. I think it was more that it was something, I suppose, frowned upon. And it was really sad, actually. So then I was just like, do you know what? Just let her go. And the other parents were like, she looks like she's having a great time. I was like, yes, she does. And, you know, it's one of those things that I was trying to stop her playing, because that was her way of playing, when in a sense I didn't need to. You know, I didn't have to stop her from doing that. And then I sort of felt a little bit sad, because, you know, I was initially having a go at her, feeling really cross, and then it just kind of stopped, and I was just like, you do you, girl. So so, you know, the importance of play in... Oh, a building lacks workers. What building lacks workers? Oh, that one. Oh, that's fine. Is it something you guys have experienced and sort of seen as something that should be frowned upon? I mean, you know, after reflecting on it, I was really just like, oh, well, like, girl's wet. You know, whatever, she's having the time of her life, and you know, I'm not going to be the one to stop that. I can't unlock stairs. Balls. I need more science, but I haven't got enough beavers. You know, I've got so many fun stories about my daughter just being carnage. She's a funny one, you know. It's something I remember one of my old supervisors saying to me when I had my son, was that you don't get the child you want, you get the child you need. It really made me think that actually when my son was born, I really needed, you know, he's very chilled out, you know, really kind of just most of the time goes with the flow. My daughter, on the other hand, is not. She's so playful. She's so... Not that my son isn't playful, just my daughter is... Let's build some more of these to get some science points a bit quicker, if we can. My daughter is just... I suppose another level of play, really. And yeah, I think as a family, I'm just speeding this up a bit because it's annoying. As a family, we really needed that, and you know, to learn to play again, because we don't do that enough. So as adults, what do you do? What is your version of play? What would you consider play? You know, it doesn't have to be, you know, actual playing, but, you know, do you like Legos? Do you like something else? Leave a note in the comments. I'd really like to hear your thoughts about it. But right now we are playing Timberborn, and I think, oh, there is an unconnected building. Oh, I know there's an unconnected building. I need some stairs. Sanko. Yes. Woohoo! I got something. Hey, yay, I got something else. I need this demolished. Damn it, I put my stairs the wrong side. Does this help me demolish paths? Hooray! Die, paths. Yay, we got carrots. We can unpause. Oh no, there's farmers there already. I know it's too far, but can I? Ugh. If we speed this up a bit, guys, let's see if that... Yay, we're going to whiz through getting some science points now. And I'm going to build another storage thing. I'm going to build another storage. Beavers are happier than ever. Hooray! Oh, look, a shrub. Shrub. I love that word. It's a good word, shrub. I'm going to unlock that shrub. Come on, I'm going to put it here. Hooray! Shrub. Oh, I've got 2 unemployed beavers. Oh no, it's the dry season. Well, I need to power the damn thing, and I can't power the damn thing without building it. And I'm in a bit of a catch-22 because I've been a bit of a knob. Wow, we are not... Have we not got any food? Where are all the carrots? Guys! Oh no, the drought has started. Do you know what that means? It means everything dies. Basically, can I zoom out? Basically, if we follow the water, do. This is our water source. And basically the water will come out of here and replenish the land. Now, effectively, what we need here really is a dam. And hopefully what that will do is it will help keep the land green, which is ideally what we're looking for. Oh, it's 2 days. Are we going to survive 2 days? We don't really have much food. Oh gosh, this is going to die. Oh, really? That's 95% done as well? Ugh, bastard. I should have built my dam first. Damn the dam. Right, let's pause this a minute, because I need to remove this. Exactly. Yeah. You tell them, beavers. And we are gonna build some lumberjacks over here. 1, 2, 3. Right. Oh, let's get this dry season over with. I am going to build some more science centres because why not? What do you mean there are no workers in the district? Right, you. Pause because we can't do anything. And pause because we can't do anything. You. Pause because we haven't got any water. Balls. Got some hungry beavers. We have no food. Well, that doesn't help, does it? Do you think we're going to survive this, guys? Because I do not. I've made a huge mistake by not building the dam first. It's all going wrong, people. It's all going wrong. Right, let's build a path to this bit. Hooray! The drought has ended. My beavers are starving. Let's go over here and get a gatherer flag. Yay, look, the land's coming back. Hi. Water, 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 we love you, water. Do, 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 do. Right, are we going to build this thing? Right, do you know what, guys? This needs to be demolished. Shit. Can I pause that? Definitely need that. Oh my goodness, guys, this has all gone wrong. Because my beavers need a drink, otherwise they're gonna die of thirst. Doobly-boobly-boo. Oh my goodness, guys, this is taking ages, and we're running out of food, and it's all going wrong, and I need to build a dam.